Lego mobile games. At this point, we all know them. At least if you watched my last video, you know them. But in this video, we are not talking about the Lego games that got ported over to mobile in really bad form. In this video, we're talking about something just a tad bit different. In this video, we are talking about Lego games that were made exclusively for mobile that cannot be found anywhere else. And a few of these actually worked on my phone for once, so no more BlueStacks for me. Yeah. This was quite the interesting video. So, the way this is gonna work, right? We're gonna start off with the kind of technicality Lego game that's not really a Lego game, but it kinda is at the same time, you'll see. To the weird Mighty Micros game that somehow nobody knows about, and there's like one video of it on YouTube. I don't know how I found this, but I did. Alright? Let's just get started, because why not? So the first game that is to interest of us is only a Lego game by technicality. See, released this year, actually this August, was a brand new Lego theme, Lego Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, this is quite the interesting Lego theme. I even have the set, the Goofy Tail set, and it's really good. This is a cool theme, but to coincide with the theme, Sega did something quite interesting. See, to coincide with the release of these sets, they added Lego levels to their game, Sonic Forces. Now, I actually played this game, and let's just say I didn't play too much, and I didn't really play too much of the Lego stuff, because I realized that it's one of these, like, a goofy, like grind mobile games that you really have to put time into, and I don't want to put too much time into this goofy game. So, yeah. It also has loot crates, so that's just perfect. It is quite interesting, though. It is cool to see these Lego levels added, and overall the gameplay of Sonic Forces isn't bad. It's like your run-of-the-mill racing mobile game, and I guess if you're playing with friends, you could have a good time. But, yeah, I mean, technically this isn't even a Lego game, it's a Sonic game with Lego DLC, but there you go. I also figured I'd mention in this segment, because I think it is kind of cool, that they're even bringing Lego Sonic to another Sonic game releasing later this year. So, they're really going all out on the Lego Sonic games. Dimensions game, this, and the future Lego game. Lego Sonic has appeared in 3 different games at this point, and Lego Mario hasn't appeared in a single one, so great job, Nintendo. Now, sadly, that goofy Lego Sonic game was the only one of these mobile games I could play, because sadly enough, most of these mobile games have been wiped from existence. There is very few records of these ever existing, and I would not blame you to have never heard of these, because Lego has really tried to bury these games. They're not on the Play Store anymore. You can't play them. They're not on It's physically impossible to play these anymore. So, the only archives of these games are YouTube videos. Now, these next 2 I actually played when I was, a young little kid. So I do remember quite a bit about these games, so you're gonna have to take my word on it. Sadly, you can't play it though, which really sucks. The next game we're gonna be talking about is a mobile game for Lego Creator. See, Lego Creator is a goofy little theme. Basically, it's a bunch of 3-in-1 sets. Sometimes they're not. They're more famous for their 3-in-1 sets though. But this mobile game was quite interesting. Can I just say the soundtrack for this game is ballin'? Dude, why is this so chill? Oh, this is great. But the main premise of the game is just building stuff in a little world. You can build stuff in, and you get bricks to build other stuff with. It's kind of cool. It's a very simple game. It is again a very simple game, but as a kid, I remember having a lot of fun with this one. It was very nostalgic for me. There's a bunch of different teams you could build, a bunch of cool things you could do. It is a linear game. You have to go through it. There's a bunch of different levels and goofy stuff like that. But overall, this game was really interesting. There's not much like this that exists. And for a Lego game, right? For a goofy Lego mobile game, I remember this one being really good. It could be just really bad, but I mean, you can't play it anymore, so who knows? So, I mean, to be fair, I think this is really cool. This game is really cool. If it ever somehow came back, I would play it. This is just such a cool game. I remember it very, very fondly. This last one, though. Wow. I forgot all about this. The Lego Mighty Micros game. Now, if you remember Mighty Micros, there are like these little goofy little things, these little goofy little cars of goofy little people in them, right? It was a goofy little scene for a while. It usually was like Marvel or DC, and it was very interesting. But little do some people know, this mobile game, this scene got a game. It was Lego Mighty Micros. Now, other than the backgrounds for most of these goofy levels in this game being, like, untextured for some reason, the actual game is quite interesting. It's a Mighty Micros racing game. Again, another racing game. I don't know why Lego mobile games are all racing, but I guess they are. But this is so interesting. Basically, you could pick characters from any DC game, from any of the DC Mighty Micros they made at that point, and you could just race them around, you could race with the AI, and it was just really cool. Yeah, the backgrounds are untextured. There's a lot about this game that's like weirdly untextured for some reason, but it's like a very cute little game, right? You get to do a lot of cool things. For a mobile game, it was cool. I remember playing this game again a lot as a kid, and it was very, very cool. Sadly, even very, very little of this exists. There's like one video on YouTube about it, and that's about it. Which really sucks, because this game was so cool. Whatever, it is what it is, I guess. But, yeah. So that is it for my Lego mobile game journey. I know it was a little underwhelming. I split this up into a two-parter, and the second part is a lot worse than the first part, I know, but sadly enough, I was under the impression that you could actually play these games when I split it up into a two-parter, but most of them you can't. I don't know why they got removed from the Play Store, but it sucks. But yeah, that's it. If you remember these games or think you played them too, leave a comment down below, and if there's something I missed, let me know about it. So yeah, that's it for my Lego mobile game journey. But we're not quite done with the month. You see, even I hyped this video up as the big video, but you know, the next video is gonna be a big video. No, I think it's just better if I show you. Well, let me get the film. How do I manage to get myself into all of these situations? Yeah, I'm doing it again. Let's just cut to the chase and say I did it again. I watched Legends of Chima. It's time.